What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of CryptoZombie. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having an excellent day today. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies absolutely booming today. Ethereum just hit an all-time high. Polkadot is almost up to $20. Can you believe we first were talking about this around $2 and $3? Insane growth, and this is just the beginning. I am telling you now that the alt cycle is about to begin. But before we get into that, we do have very critical levels for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm going to let you know exactly what I think could happen with both of those top currencies. However, today is a big day. We have Michael Saylor over at MicroStrategy. They are officially hosting their World Now conference where they plan on sharing their secrets, their playbook with a lot of these top CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, letting them know exactly how they can put Bitcoin on their balance sheets. And the next 48 hours are going to be absolutely massive for Bitcoin adoption. Now, will the price actually reflect the excitement? Well, we'll get into that in just a bit, but I am going to tell you right now that this green that we're seeing across the board is absolutely nothing. We're going to be seeing more of that deep green like Polkadot is showing right now, because I believe that we are about to embark on a massive 6 to 8 month altcoin cycle, and I will tell you exactly why I am allocating more of my portfolio into some of these smaller, potentially even more riskier altcoins for the next 6 to 8 months. Like I said, I do think there will be incredible opportunities. I'll actually talk about a few of them at the end of this video. I'll show you some coins that I bought. I'll give you some of my top picks. I'll also let you know exactly how I'm going to be tackling this Bitcoin and Ethereum situation, especially for the Ethereum trade, because I think there is a lot of money to be made. And if you guys have no idea how to do this, definitely make sure that you check out my Bybit tutorial. This is my recommended exchange, especially for Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you want to know how to trade, link above. There are $620 in bonuses available right now for free if you use the link below. So definitely check that out. And also, we need to talk about the rumors being confirmed by Visa. Yes, that's right. Visa is now looking to roll out the crypto integration into their platform. And man, let me tell you, it's even bigger than I thought it was originally. So if that sounds good to you, you know what to do. If you are not subscribed, definitely get subscribed. Hit the like, hit the bell notification to get these notifications. Make sure you turn the bell on. Lots of people, they miss out on these updates, and then, sometimes they're pretty time sensitive. So that being said, let's dive in directly at the chart. Now, even though today is the big day for MicroStrategy, we are still having Bitcoin struggling at this very critical level. Now, I've explained to you why this is so important. You can see we had some support right here. It acted as resistance. Right here, we had a nice accumulation, which shows me that it was strong with the volume profile range. We got below it, and look, we wicked, couldn't keep above it, and now it is stomping us back down again. So we need to close, and we need to hold above $36,570 for Bitcoin. But one thing that I think is really bullish, well, actually, there's three things on this chart. Number one, we broke out of the descending wedge, so that's the first bullish thing. Second bullish thing is we had two beautiful bounces off the 50 moving average, which is this yellow line right here. And finally, my favorite, the 21 exponential, which provided excellent opportunities for longing. Once we dipped below it, it provided excellent opportunities for shorting. And would you look at this? We are back above it again. So the fact that we flipped from, support, resistance, back to support, that's what I look for. Bitcoin is looking healthy. Bitcoin is looking strong. Could we still have that possibility of filling the CME futures gap right down there around the $24,000 level? I'm not going to rule it out of the cards just yet, but I will say that we did have such a nice bounce off this trend over on futures that it is looking more like we're not going to close it. But as I've said for the past week, if we do somehow come back down, retest this, quick close, wick down below, dance around, pop back up, either way, there's two outcomes. We go up or we fall quickly, get instantly bought back up, and then go back up. So you can try to time this move. Either way, the price is going up, but there could be that opportunity if you're looking. But, you know, the higher and stronger and farther away we get from this, the less likely it is that we're actually going to close that. Now, just having a look at some of the whales, right? We look at where they're purchasing the bubbles, the whale bubbles as they call them. This lets us know exactly where the whales have the most interest. Now, the reason that we put in that incredible long, remember that long that I told you guys about several weeks ago when Bitcoin hit almost perfectly $30 from our predicted level? Well, that was because of this zone down here where we had massive accumulation, and that's around $28,727. So the likelihood of Bitcoin falling below that level are slim to none because that is the largest accumulated area for the whales. We could see they have started to have a little bit of accumulation up here too, but the $41,383 level is the level to get above to continue this rally. But hey guys, guess what? Our good old buddy, the CEO, Scott Menard of Guggenheim, he says now, all of a sudden, Bitcoin's going to $600,000. What? So now here's the thing. First, he says Bitcoin's going to 400,000. Then he finds out that his company can't get SEC approval to buy Bitcoin on behalf of their clients. So then he comes out and says, I think that Bitcoin is overvalued at 30,000. It needs to take a dip. It does take a dip. The SEC then gives them permission to buy Bitcoin. And a couple days later, he comes out and says Bitcoin is going to $600,000. And this is exactly why you cannot listen to the crap that these guys say, because it's all just a game of manipulation to get you to FUD, okay? Because, you know, a lot of people were FUDding over on the dip, right? Where do we have this dip right here? Boom. And, you know, how many people sold their Bitcoin? And now look at where we're back again. And guys like Scott Menard, well, you know, he clearly had an opportunity to buy cheaper. So do not sell your Bitcoin to these guys. Because you don't know who you're selling to on the other end. But let's talk about Ethereum, because I am bullish on Ethereum. I'm super bullish on Ethereum, actually. And Ethereum did break out of its ascending triangle right here. Now, even though this is bullish, I am still looking for a potential retest, okay? I did actually get a great trade down in here, but I closed it before the breakout because, you know, you got to have your trading strategies, right? So what I would be looking for, as you can see right here, is we are forming a bit of an ascending wedge. Now, we could totally just blast right through this. It's completely possible. And yeah, in that case, well, I would probably miss that opportunity, although I am holding Ethereum, so I am exposed regardless. But what I'm saying right here is, you see how we had a lot of difficulty getting above this level right here? This was an extremely critical level to break above. This was part of our ascending triangle. We did finally break above it, but what I'm looking for is to see, and we may not get this. I may not get this opportunity. The opportunity could have been the long down here, but I do think there's the possibility, even if we do spike up to even 1700 coming down here, I would expect somewhat of a retest of this previous resistance flip support. I know that myself and a lot of other traders would also be looking for this confirmation as well. It's actually a good thing to pull back and retest it. So I would be looking for a retest at around the $1,440 level before full send it, okay? So a lot of people saying, you know, where am I looking to put my trades in? I have a long right down there waiting to be filled right now. It might not get filled, but, you know, just in case, I am looking for that retest. But regardless, if you're dollar cost averaging, if you're buying, it doesn't matter. Ethereum is most likely on track to, I've seen some people say it's going to go to $10,000. In fact, we had, Michael Vandepop actually mentioning that as well, which I'll get to his analysis in a second, because there was something that some people were FUDding, and I just want to clear up a little bit of FUD on the Ethereum charts. Now, Glassnode, they're a data aggregator, and they had actually talked about the fact that we have seen some mid-tier whales selling Ethereum at these levels. In fact, we have the number of 1,000 ETH plus hitting a major low, while we're actually seeing retail buying up. So they're going, oh, wait, so you have big money selling, small money buying. Shouldn't we be doing what the big money's doing? Well, the thing is, it's not really the big money. It's actually mid-sized wallets. We had the exact same thing that happened to Bitcoin, and what I believe this is people that have just been holding Ethereum for a while. They got lucky, they got in early. These are just your everyday average Joe trader, whatever, who just bought some Ethereum. They probably believe in it, but they're not the new wave of institutions, because the big whale wallets are accumulating, the small whale wallets are accumulating, but we've seen these sort of mid-sized whales selling off. Same thing happened with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, these are just OGs taking profits. I'm not worried. Let them sell it. Sell it to me for cheap. I'll buy it. Thank you very much. Now, talking about Ethereum, also big news, Grayscale, right? They reopened their trust and the asset climbed 4.5 billion in assets under management. Speaking about Ethereum, in fact, they added $38 million alone just since they reopened it. Now, something that could be worrisome, but we have to see how it plays out in this market, is that this did happen 1 week before the scheduled launch of Ethereum futures on the CME futures. Now, when Bitcoin launched the CME futures, it was at the top of the all-time high, and we started a 2-year bear market. Now, does this mean that as soon as these guys open, they're going to short Ethereum, and that's going to be it, and Ethereum is going to go into another 2-year bear market? Well, no, I don't believe that, because our cycle right now that we're in isn't even done for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is like the boat in the ocean. It's dragging its net on the ground. It's pulling the waves. It's pulling the barnacles. It's right. And all the crypto gets, what is that thing? I can't think of it. What is it? Like a rising tide lifts all boats. Did I get it right? So Bitcoin is the rising tide, the ocean, etc. And the little boats are, Ethereum and the coins and all that. And let me tell you something. We are about to enter the most insane altcoin season. That's it. We just went through puberty right there. That you guys are ever going to see. Now, we have crypto analyst Michael Vandepop. Now, he says that Ethereum may move higher. And I do respect Michael. I enjoy his analysis thoroughly. He suggests that traders should wait for a correction. Now, that's kind of like what I'm saying too, right? I think we need to retest that level, that 14.4 level, to come back up. He says we just had a vertical move which made higher highs. We're looking for a new higher low before continuing. Now, let me just go back to the chart real quick and show you, having a new higher low is exactly what we're looking for. We may even get confirmation here on this channel. It could even come down to the $1,377 level, right? But keep in mind, that would still be putting in, higher low, higher low, higher low, and whether it's here or here, we'd still have a higher low. So we're still sloping upwards. So that's essentially what he's talking about here. He says that he thinks that Ethereum could go to 1,700 in the short term. He does suggest a surge of 557%. You can actually see his chart right here where he kind of sees, where he sees the price going. And he does believe that it could skyrocket $4,000 in the month of March alone, and we could see Ethereum hit $10,000 this market cycle. So that is incredible. Big for Bitcoin, big for Ethereum. And another thing too is, a lot of people talk about these Ethereum killers. Look, guys, I place my bets on Polkadot. I place my bets on Elrond. But at the end of the day, you're even seeing $2 billion worth of TRC20 Tether being transitioned and converted over to ERC20s because the Ethereum network just has more of the network effect, more users. I'm not a fan of the gas fees right now. Ethereum, you guys need to fix the gas fees. These gas fees are freaking ridiculous gas fees. But nevertheless, the network effect is there. Now, talking actually about a lot of these other projects, yes, I am still banking on Polkadot, and yes, I am still banking on Elrond. In fact, Elrond just had a massive news. You can see this was over in Yahoo Finance. They officially launched their Maiar wallet and global payments app. They're saying that this is looking to onboard the next billion crypto newcomers. And obviously the CEO of Elrond, he says money is humanity's best attempt to making fungible something that fundamentally is not. So essentially, this is a global payments app that's going to use the Elrond's blockchain, scaling beyond 100,000 transactions per second, which is pretty incredible. They're saying this will reimagine how people interact with money, assets, titles, ownerships, value, etc. So if you haven't checked out the website, you can download it here. And if you guys want, I do have an invite code. If you guys want to get invited, check it out below in the description. I'll leave it in the post comment. And as soon as you click it, you'll be taken to this. It'll say you've been invited to Maiar. And you just enter your phone number, but don't worry, everything is totally discreet. They don't share your, information with everyone, but it's definitely awesome. I can't show you, screenshots right now from it because it's, on a mobile app right now, but you can see right now, they say we support all the payment methods you want to use: Visa, MasterCard, virtual cards, including Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay. You can also pay with instant bank transfers. So essentially they are trying to make this the go-to app. And the problem is the UI UI of these apps that come out absolutely sucks lately, and we need something that, you know, your grandma can use, something that she doesn't have to learn how to code or learn how to do all this crazy stuff in the background. I mean, even just trying to explain to people that you need gas for fees on Ethereum confuses the hell out of most people. But that being said, check it out. I just downloaded the app. It's amazing. Like I said, if you guys want that referral, if you guys want to join, you've been invited. Click the link below. I'll post it right in the top, and you can join over Maiar and download it. Now, talking about some other projects that I am super, super bullish on. Elrond is one of them. We absolutely smashed Elrond, by the way. I think we pretty much got in at the very beginning. Now, the market cap for Elrond currently is a little bit high right now. So the name of the game to increase and get the biggest gains from the next bull run, which I believe is happening right now, the next 6 to 8 months, you can mark it, is go. And yeah, actually, we'll talk about that in another video. I'm a little bit concerned about how long this rally could last. But like I said, one of the projects that I'm super, super bullish on, this is another Polkadot project, is Exceed Me. They are helping gamers to get revenue streams in a decentralized way. I told you guys, these other platforms, they literally steal from you. I mean, YouTube alone, if you send a super chat, they take about 50% of that. It's insane, right? So this is putting power back in the hands of the gamers. Like I said, I'm really, really bullish on gaming. I'm super, super bullish on NFTs. Exceed Me. Now, Exceed Me was at 61 cents. It just went up 2 cents. $18 million market cap. And the cool thing about this is they just had an unlock from their investors, private rounds, etc. And the coin didn't really tank that much, which shows me that there was a lot of interest in people to buy this coin up. Now, Exceed Me is at, like I said, $19 million market cap, and it has had a nice spike recently, but look at this chart. If we actually zoom out, it hasn't really had any parabolic growth. You know what I'm saying? It's been very just nice, a nice little dip right here, nice growth right here, sideways accumulation right here. This is the most disgusting picture ever. I don't even know why this is showing up right now. But yeah, I think that this has not even begun to see some of its potential. Now, if you feel like you may have missed out, another project that I told you guys about, and by the way, DAO Maker, keep your eyes on these guys. We'll get back to them in a second, but they have completely revolutionized, in my opinion, the tokenization model, the way that they distribute. See, like a lot of these funds, they'll give these guys, these VCs, like a huge allocation, and then they end up dumping. These guys have like some of the fairest allocations I've ever seen. They don't do very high raises, and they don't give a lot out to, one specific entity. It's super fair, and I think that's why their projects have been extremely successful. And another one I want to talk about is Seascape. Now, we did mention this on the channel, but for those of you who missed, I'll bring it up again. This is a gaming ecosystem focused on incentivizing gamers, okay? Very similar to Exceed Me. It also incentivizes developers and influencers for both playing and developing games. The platform integrates blockchain-enabled elements into gaming, etc. And, a lot of people are gamers. I would say most people watching right now, you play video games. Esports, gaming has become something that used to just be something you did on your, free time on the weekends with friends, to something that everyone has in their house, and now it's something that professionals are getting paid for doing. And I think esports and gaming is only going to grow. Also, for the average individual, owning your own assets is one of the biggest things that NFTs are bringing to the gaming ecosystem. NFTs, in my opinion, are not going anywhere. They are only going to get more adopted. They're only going to be more broadly accepted. And I think eventually they will be the only standard there is, right? Being able to trade in-game assets, not worrying about centralized servers, owning like a weapon or a game skin or something, right? So if you check out some of the key features that Seascape is offering, they're saying any games released on Seascape platform will have the option to create their own blockchain with its own set of rules, keep all assets connected to major chains such as Ethereum with cross-chain bridges, NFT and token dexes, right? Cross-chain bonding curves that allow seamless price discovery. They talk about the NFT standard. They're going to have a game store. Also, the idea of DeFi gamified, right? They're saying implement gamified aspects of DeFi and traditional finance into games as part of their core game gameplay, you can look at the architecture. Obviously, like I said, they are using Polkadot. Now, they do have their Crowns token, which is the investment aspect, but you can also earn as well. It's designed to reward key stakeholders. There's various ways you can stake, borrow, utilize, etc. And every player who owns Crowns is also going to receive a Paveway airdrop. So the Paveway supply is taken entirely from the spent amounts and tokens. If you want to check the ecosystem out, you can just go to seascape.network. Very, very interesting. But look at some of these investors down here, guys. First of all, Binance was an investor. That should say something. Looking at these partners, look at this right now. They have Coco's, BCX. Those guys are huge in gaming. Algorand, Matic, insane scaling solution, right? They invented Dagger, Icon, Neo, Tron, Chainlink, and they also have DAO Maker, clearly, because, you know, they're one that helped launched it. So right now, currently, the price is sitting at around $20. Obviously, I told you guys about this in the pre-sale, so I think it did like a 10x or something like that. It did really, really well. Might be even higher by now. So price is up $2 since I had this loaded. Still very early. You can see, even if we go to the max, down here, the lowest that, you know, it basically had for retail was right around $10. It's only doubled from this point. So yeah, I mean, this is a project that I'm looking to accumulate. I'm also looking to accumulate more of Exceed Me. I think that this is a very promising project as well. And yeah, I mean, getting back to DAO Maker, these guys have blown me away with the way that they've been able to sort of just like redefine the fundraising strategy. I mean, like, a lot of these projects in the past, they just had these huge raises, they gave massive allocations away, and what happened? As soon as they got unlocked, these VCs dumped all over the public. You are not seeing this with DAO Maker projects, so definitely check out DAO Maker. Keep your eyes on them. In fact, they have another one coming out. They have a strongholder offering for my neighbor Alice, so this would be ticker Alice. Check it out. You can sign up right now if you want. I think it's going on for another day or something if you're interested. Not financial advice, but just saying these guys have been absolutely killing it lately. Obviously, another project I told you guys about was Marlin. Hugely bullish on Marlin. They're going to help to really make it easier with these SDKs to connect. Once again, guys, super quick, do your own research. Lots of influencers shill projects. Okay, theoretically, I guess I'm technically shilling projects, but I just want to add a disclaimer. I'm looking at projects that I think have fundamentals, have a potential for growth, and I think you're getting in early enough that if you hold, you should do well. But please, just because I'm talking about it, don't run out and buy it. These are some projects that I'm invested in, that I'm looking at, that I think have a lot of value, okay? And having a look over here at Marlin, you can see Pond is up 18% today, and look at this. If you actually look at what they're doing right now, they've put in higher low, and they are looking to break their previous high, which was around almost 7 cents. So they're almost there. They could be looking to put in a giant double bottom. Double bottoms are arguably one of the most bullish chart patterns. So I do think Pond has a potential to continue growing. It is at a $30 million market cap, a little bit higher. You know, it would have been better to get in down there at the bottom. But that being said, I still think there's a lot of potential for Pond moving forward. Yeah, and honestly, guys, if you want to, I probably shouldn't even do this, but okay, so I follow a lot of like Telegram groups and I listen to a lot of different things. I am not a fan of food tokens, buying yams, potatoes, and carrots, but if you guys want a super risky one, you can check out Mushroom Finance, okay? So a lot of people are talking about this on Telegram. It could be the next hot thing. I would be extremely careful. This is a very high risk investment right here. You can see it's up 68% today alone. It's sitting at around a $5 million market cap, token MM. And remember, guys, if you are looking to do this over on Uniswap, all you have to do is come over here to CoinGecko, go to the contract address, and just simply click copy. Paste that into Uniswap, because if you don't, there's a lot of people that try to create these fake tokens, right? And who knows who you're giving your ETH to. Always make sure you're using the actual real one. But yeah, I mean, this was at, okay, this is still going up. Went from $13 to $14. This one is extremely risky. You could lose everything, but I don't know. I don't know if this is a pump and dump. I have no idea. It's another one of those food tokens, but very low market cap. Heard a lot of people on Telegram talking about it. do your own research. But that being said, let's talk about the big news. Shout out to Blockport, because breaking, Visa announces plans to help banks roll out Bitcoin and crypto buying and trading services with a new Visa crypto software pilot program set to launch later this year. This is huge. They will be piloting a suite of APIs that will allow banks to offer Bitcoin services. This is massive. This is global adoption, guys. In fact, the Visa Crypto APIs pilot program will let clients easily connect into the infrastructure provided by Visa's partner Anchorage, a federally chartered digital asset bank, to allow their customers to buy and sell digital assets such as Bitcoin as an investment with the existing consumer experiences. Visa envisions a product set that extends to other cryptocurrencies and stablecoins as well, as crypto services like trading they talk about as potential. And also, according to their CEO, Al Kelly at Visa, he described cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin as digital gold. However, he does not think that they are at the level yet to be significant ways of payments, which is why their strategy is to work with wallets and exchanges to enable users to purchase currencies using Visa credentials, and then you would use those to, purchase things at the 70 million merchants, where essentially it'll convert it for you, right? So you're not really buying with Bitcoin. Your Bitcoin will be instantly converted to cash, which will then, be deposited in the form of dollars into the merchant's account. But it is still a step forward, in my opinion. The payment executive also said that stablecoins could be used for global commerce, and that digital currencies running on public blockchains could act as additional networks, just like RTP, or that outdated ACH network that we're all so familiar with using today in the banks, which totally sucks. So that is it for me today, guys. Like I said, having a look right now, we are at a critical level. Bitcoin is trying to break through right here. Having a look at Ethereum, oh my goodness, this Ethereum chart got absolutely out of control. Let's clean this up a little bit. Having a look at Ethereum, we are still breaking above it. So as I said, this is the 4 hour. We're looking for a daily. Hey, look, if we can close the daily above and come down here and retest this resistance, then I'll put a buy-in at around 1,587. But I'm waiting for confirmation. I'm not just going to throw my money, at anything. Dollar cost average Ethereum, you betcha. Trading, got to be a little bit more careful, especially when you're using leverage, guys. But that is it for me today. Once again, if you want to sign up for Maiar, you need to go below, click the referral. You'll be invited. Enter your phone number. It's totally discreet. You get your own hero thing. Trust me. These guys are legit. Excellent team over at Elrond. Check out Maiar. And let me know if you agree or disagree with some of the altcoin picks on this channel. I'm trying to find ones that have not exploded. We know Polkadot and Chainlink and Elrond, they're big. They're higher caps. But if you really want to make those gains, you need to get into those cryptos lower. But the lower market cap coins also come with the highest risk, which is why I never ever recommend investing more money than you're willing to lose. And also small portions, okay? The bigger portions of your portfolio, they should be allocated to things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Elrond maybe, Polkadot, something like that, right? Those lower cap coins, 5% to 10%, maybe most of the portfolio if you're getting a little bit risky. But that is it for me. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. Regardless of what you do, buying the dip, dollar cost averaging, trading, buying altcoins, I have a feeling that we are about to embark on one of the most amazing and massive rallies that this market has ever seen. And like I said, the next 6 to 8 months are going to be absolutely life-changing. If you are here right now, pat yourself on the back, give this video a like, make sure you check out my Bybit tutorial, which is popping up right here, right now. And that is it for me. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. You guys rock. My name is K-Dub. This is CryptoZombie. Until next time, stay crypto. And of course, peace out.